Hi guys, it's Amanda here from Girl Fight. I just wanted to give you an idea of why cheating on your diet could actually be beneficial or more beneficial than following a short-term, highly restrictive diet that might get you fast results. But the key over the long term is being able to not just get the weight off, but keep it off. And so a little bit of cheating on a diet that you can sustain long term might be much more effective than a diet that you can only sustain for a short period of time, like 21 days or 30 days. These are diets that are a little more aggressive, like cleanses, or where you're cutting out whole food groups that definitely aren't realistic long term. And I just want to say, by no means am I trashing these diets, but any diet you do or any eating plan you follow, you have to make sure you can stick to it long term, and it's something you can live with for life, because that's the only way you're going to keep your results coming and maintain them long term. So I've got a representation here. This is not to scale. This is just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about when we compare these two things. So over here we've got weight, and over here we've got time. And this could represent a long period of time, like a year, like over the course of a year. So let's talk about some highly restrictive diets, like 21-day diets, 30-day diets, something where it's very aggressive. And what's going to happen is, let's say this is your starting point. You're going to see a lot of weight loss up front. And then what's going to happen is, as soon as you get off your diet, you're going to crave cheeseburgers, you're going to crave pizza, you're going to crave all the foods that you couldn't have. And you're going to go off the rails. And you're going to gain the weight back. And then what's going to happen is you'll go off the diet again, or go on the diet again, and you'll get quick results, but you can't keep them going long term. So then you're going to gain the weight back. And what will happen is that when you compare that over the course of a year, you're going to see that you really aren't in much different a place than you were when you started. So if we do like a quick trend line here, you're going to see your end place is pretty similar to your starting place. So over the course of a year, you really haven't lost any weight. You've just been going through what's called a yo-yo process. You've probably heard that term before. Now, that's not good for your body long term, and not only is it not good for your body, but it's very frustrating because you're really not making any forward progress. Now, if we compare that to a diet where we're eating healthy most of the time, but we're allowing ourselves some wiggle room to have a cheat meal, to go out with friends, to have fun, to have our favorite foods every week, do it in moderation and do it in a very planned fashion, the weight loss is not going to be as aggressive. It's going to be much slower. But what's going to happen is, over time, and let's say okay, so notice it's not a straight line down. There's little bumps, and I'll try to make it a little more. So maybe you go on vacation, you gain a few pounds back, but then you get back on your diet and you're able to keep it off. And you can see I have an assistant here. Yes, that's right. That's the progress, Oscar. All right, so you get down here and you can see, all right, Oscar, your starting point is much different than your end point if we do a trend line. And not only that, but you compare these two, and Oscar's helping me emphasize, you compare those two, and you are in a much different place when you ended than when you started. Thank you. Okay, so you'll notice that your end point very different than your start point, and when you compare the two, you're in a much more successful position, following a more flexible diet, following one that you can maintain long term, than you are one that's highly restrictive, where you're not going to be able to sustain those results. So if you have any questions, let me know, drop them in the comments, and you can check us out at girlfightfit.com for more information. Take care.